Good morning. Good morning, beautiful souls. How are you? How is everyone this morning? Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. Oh, in Cairo, hello. Good morning, LaShawn. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you? Hello, Candice. How is everyone this morning? Figured I'd come on this morning and just say hello, connect, and start our day on purpose and in purpose. So maybe we can start with a bit of gratitude. What are you grateful for this morning, beautiful souls? Put it in the comments. And let's have a collective moment for gratitude. I'll go first. Thankful for each and every one of you. Thankful for Mary, one of my followers and friends, who's allowed me to stay at one of her cabins for a few days on my birthday week here, which is really wonderful. A beautiful morning here in Washington State, cool air, and just the gift of life, the gift of being. Grateful for your life. Yeah. Grateful for peacetime. Hello in Belgium. And I'm grateful for everyone who is supporting my channel. I have several sponsors on TikTok and Patreon. All those beautiful souls who resonated with sponsoring my offerings through a regular pledge. If that resonates for you, you can do so on at patreon.com/asoulcalledjoel. Thankful for this morning, for your health, peace, and love that surrounds us. Grateful for your growth and the journey. Yes, beautiful soul. I'm thankful for you too. For spending time with your family, for life, for the angels sent to you in the middle of the night. Grateful for healing being received. Grateful for your mom's caregivers. Woke up this morning, it smiled with the rising sun, and 3 little birds, each by my doorstep, were singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. We're singing, don't worry now about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, beautiful souls. I woke up this morning, smiled with the rising sun, and 3 little birds, each by my doorstep, were singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Thankful for this moment, the gift of another day. Yes, beautiful soul. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry now about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Oh, every little thing, oh, every little thing, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Cast your worries aside. Cast your worries aside. You feel that this morning when you start your day with gratitude? It shifts your whole attitude and your mood, and you raise your vibration to that of abundance, of that of having and not longing for. And with that energy, with that disposition, you can create anything with your day. Shift your mood. Instead of becoming a victim to your world, you can show up as a victor. You don't have to match the energy, you can set the tone. Set it in love, set it in truth, set it in high vibes. And if there's a moment where you lose sight of that, maybe you're triggered, are overwhelmed with work, just remember to take a moment, step back, take a breath, and turn the tables. Take a moment, friend, to breathe in deep, step back from the edge. The problems that you keep on worth your while, the tables will turn. Just live for today, don't wait for returns on all that love you pay. Sometimes you might get burned, oh. The tables will turn. The tables will turn. Tables will turn. So go and live your dreams. Give it all you've got. Don't waste time on schemes. You only get one shot. Oh, oh. The tables will turn. Go get lost in hope, 'cause all you have to gain is peace and pure light. Life without that pain. Oh, oh. The tables will turn. The tables will turn. The tables will turn. Friend, I don't know what you're feeling, but I know your healing is coming soon. Just stay true to the love in your heart. It will keep you from falling apart. The tables will turn. The tables will turn, babe. The tables will turn. The tables will turn. The tables will turn. Blessings, beautiful souls. It's your gentle reminder that life will do what it always does, shift and change. So we can either resist or we can ride the wave. And I found that life is a lot easier when we work with life. I'm sorry if you're having difficulty with the live on Instagram. Go to my YouTube channel. I'm simulcast there, and it's actually better audio quality and video. It's like a nicer camera. Sometimes there's glitches on some of these services, so. like maybe I need to play another song from my upcoming album that comes out on, what day? Thursday. I should remember, that's my birthday. It's just kind of one of those mornings. Every time I move locations, it takes me a moment to get settled in. I've been in the mountains for a while, and now I'm back in a more urban area-ish. But it's really nice here. And I'm going to play this song. It's called A Perfect Dream. It's a bit of encouragement to connect to that truth that's lying behind your eyes in those moments where we haven't felt safe to share ourselves authentically or be ourselves. Or maybe a more accurate way to describe it is the courage. Because there will always be some form of resistance, and it's learning to let go of the need for others to approve or to be seen by others, and to start to see ourselves. Teeter, but never moving forward, wishing that you were her. The vision winding round, round in your mind, but nothing can replace having your own space. So be your own escape. Although you are afraid, I have to say, darling, please don't waste another day. Just trust the things that you say with your eyes. Sneaking from behind your troubled mind, the pieces are flowing like a stream. Go into your perfect stream. Go into your perfect stream. Sweeter are the things you never tasted, feeling like you're dating as they wind round, round in your mind. Nothing can replace having your own space. So be your own escape. Though you are afraid, I have to say, darling, please don't waste another day. Just trust the things that you say with your eyes. 'Cause sneaking from behind your troubled mind, the pieces are flowing like a stream. Into your perfect stream. Oh, into your perfect stream. Can't you see? Oh, you are already enough. My darling, can't you see? Oh, you are made of the right stuff. Getting by isn't living. Darling, it's time you were saved. Although you are afraid, I have to say, darling, please don't waste another day. Just trust the things that you say your eyes. 'Cause sneaking from behind your troubled mind, the pieces are flowing like a stream into your perfect dream, into your perfect dream, into your perfect dream, into your perfect dream. Into your perfect dream. That's your new favorite? Thank you. Oh, thank you. You are very welcome. Squirrel's having a good time. I think I'll play one more song, and then I see a couple of people are trying to come in. So maybe we'll try again. Maybe we'll see if we can get Giselle. So Giselle, if you're there, I'm giving you a heads up this time. I think I surprised her last week, and it didn't quite work out. Another one, an ode to my ancestors. I like to highlight on this song that there were a lot of black country folk musicians that I think many people don't know about. So this kind of guitar picking comes from Mississippi John Hurt. He had a song called "Make Me Down a Pallet on Your Floor." I took the same pattern and wrote my own song. And this one's called "This Time Around." You've been listening to everything but the truth. Now you're wondering, am I wasting time or just paying dues? Well, if you want to be free, my darling, hold the line and rest your peace. 'Cause you're not out, just down, but you'll win this time around. This time around, there'll be no more weeping. This time around, let go of what you've been keeping. This time around, you'll win this time around. Making lots of noise, will never feel that void inside. Whispers in the dark will make you want to run and hide. Well, if you want to be free, my darling, hold the line and rest your peace. 'Cause you're not out, just down, but you'll win this time around. Yeah, baby. This time around, there'll be no more weeping. This time around, let go of what you've been keeping. This time around, you'll win this time around. be no more weeping. This time around, let go of what you've been keeping. This time around, you'll win this time around. 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 Oh, not used to the chair sliding on me. It's been a while. I've been on a patio, usually right on the solid earth. All right, and I think I'm going to try and connect to Giselle. She's still in here. I'm just kind of going with the flow this morning. Nice easy Monday, getting started with some music. Yes, you will win this time around. And let's see if Giselle can come in. All right, crossing my fingers. Maybe it's going to work better because we have city Wi-Fi versus satellite.
Hello.
Hello.
So, hello. Thank you for me that I can be here with us.
Oh.
Sorry for my English because I speak French and German.
Oh, wow. Well, good morning. It's nice to meet you. Are you in Europe?
Yes, I'm in Germany.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Wait.
Yes. I'm African, but I live in Germany.
Very cool.
I find you, and I was sick and had COVID, and it was so not so good for me. But I find you, and I hear about your words, your songs, and your soul light, and I'm so happy to have you in my life and all the people here. So much energy for me here in Germany, and I'm so happy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh.
And I share you for my friends, and we love you.
Oh, thank you.
We love you.
I love you too. Thank you for sharing your light. So nice to meet you this morning. Uh-oh.
Thank you. Annie, please come soon, because people here need someone like you who plays the music, who share the light, and for this, in the moment in the world, we need someone like you.
Oh, thank you,
with
Giselle.
Heart, soul, and music and nature. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It kind of cut out, but I think you invited me. Did you invite me to Germany? Is that what happened?
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I would love to come.
Yes,
I'm getting
come.
all kinds of invitations to Australia, all over this country, and I hope I can do as many of those as I can, because I would love, it's my heart's desire and mission to connect to as many people as possible.
Oh,
and
thank you.
Support
Thank you
the healing
very
journey of
much.
all of us. You know, we all need each other. We all need each
Thank
other.
you. Here it's afternoon. It's 5 o'clock, and you have morning. But today I'm not working, so I can follow you. And when I work and I know, Joel is coming, I'm here with us, and here with 1 year, and I work, and it's for me a pleasure to have you in my life. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you and have you in my life as well. And I do want to say your English is amazing, because I'm pretty sure my German and French, I know probably like 5 words in total in both languages. So.
Liebe Grüße an alle Deutschen, die da sind. Viele Grüße.
Yes, I don't know what you said, but it sounds lovely. Thank you, Giselle.
My day. You make my day. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Well, you make my day as well. Is there anything else you wanted to share or say? Or you just wanted to say a quick hello and send some love? Okay. Uh-oh. I think it froze. Let's see if she comes back.
Thanks the word. Thank you.
Thank you, Giselle. Thank you so much. Be well, beautiful soul.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You are welcome. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Slowly learning this Instagram thing. Thank you, Giselle. That was very kind. Bright light from Germany. I love seeing, it's very interesting for me as an African American to see the African diaspora across the globe. It's so wonderful. Hello. Okay, let's see. I think there's one more person in here. Let's see. Penny. Well, there's two people in here. All right, well, let's see. We'll try Penny and then see if we have time for the other. Sandra, I think. Or maybe Penny's not available, I don't know. Let's see if this loads. How beautiful. We got someone in the Netherlands. Well, maybe that didn't work, so we'll try Sandra. Let's see.
Hello.
Good morning, Sandra. How are you?
Oh, good afternoon here.
Oh, where are you?
Again, yeah, before there was a woman from Germany, she said, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm in the country next to that one, so it's afternoon too here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
How wonderful.
Nice
Well, good
to
afternoon.
meet you.
Nice to meet
and
you.
Thanks for your quote that you said if you let in gratitude, you change your attitude.
You're very welcome.
very thankful for that one.
You're very welcome.
Well, I struggle in life a bit much with my oldest son. He's 13, and sometimes the pattern is that difficult that I don't know how to move on in life. And I'm giving and the roots and helping people coming home back in their heart and gut feeling. And I feel I can have some support for myself now. So I watch your lives and listen to the music and the way you touch your heart and really tune in there and take your time. That helps me a lot to feel where I have to be more. And yeah.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I'm so delighted. I mean, that's my intention, right? My intention with everything that I create is to be a conduit for grounding, healing, and transformation.
Yeah, I think that's what we have to do in the world, to bring ourselves home first and then invite others to do the same.
100%. 100%. And I'm sorry that the feed cut out for a moment after you were trying to tell me about your son. You said your son is 13, going through a difficult time, and you...
Well, I am going to, we're into the connection together. So with a pattern that I also saw with his dad and me, why I went away from there. But now I'm in this pattern in my own house with him.
I see.
So there's something I have to face. And I don't think it's got to do with us, but I think it's got to do with generations that went through us. And I have to play the game, and I have to cut the things and be loved in myself and give myself love, and then give the massage to him every night and the other kids too, and try to take that again, because that helps a lot. If I give them massage every evening, then everything feels so much better. So
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, the sun is like glaring, but
don't say sorry for the sun.
Yes, and I hear you. You know, it's very interesting. In my own journey, I've faced, I've recognized like there's been generational trauma, you know, that's been passed down, and it's somatic. It's actually there's a book at least for the Black community in America, by Resma Minicum. It's called My Grandmother's Hands, and it's all about releasing. Let's see if she's okay. You're still there? Okay. It's all about releasing somatic trauma from, the period where slavery was dominant, and all of the racial trauma and the devaluation of, our bodies, and women have their own traumas, right, that I know nothing about, which is something I want to be. I do, but I don't have the experiential knowledge, right?
No, of course. And I understand in a way your position in that. Yeah.
So I've found that when it comes to the ancestral, trauma or the old patterns, it's really important as you connect to your heart, to also connect to your past. I often reach for my grandmother. I often reach for my grandfather, my great-grandfather. There are people in my past who I know have given me so much, but they also, they've reached maybe as far as they could evolve in their lifetime, right? And so, along with all of the wonderful gifts, right, like communication is a gift I know I get from my grandfather, but some of the hurt and all the other things are still there. So we have to be gentle and kind with ourselves along the way. And
I hear the gratitude again, and also to your ancestors then.
Yeah. But it sounds like you're showing up for your heart work there, and that's really wonderful.
Sorry, what did you say?
It sounds like you're showing up for the heart work, getting into your heart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I love to help other people to come back again, come back there, because I feel so many people just lost their souls. And sometimes I cry because I see that. And I think, it's my duty to reconnect, and find a supporter in you, or I support you, but I mean, that's not my
I know what
my
you
normal
mean.
language English. I try.
Also, your English is phenomenal, because this is English and a little bit of Spanish.
So I feel you're a guide in a way, and I am a guide for others, and so we all working in this very strange world now, and to find and be loved for each other.
Hold space and be loved for each other. I think I shared that thing about the falling tide. I don't know if you saw that post. It was a quote from Strength to Strength, Arthur C. Brooks, and he's talking about in times of chaos, of deep transition, that it's important to be active, essentially. Like don't pause, don't hesitate, because all of the change is actually to stir up all of that old stuff, so that you can let it go, right? And actually create yourself new, because especially in our world, there's so many boxes that we can fit ourselves into: man, woman, culturally, nationality, vocation, and those are cool. They have their place, but I think many times we can lose ourselves in that, thinking that's who we are. And I think when we surrender and let go of those attachments to those things as, am I this? Am I that? For a long time, for myself, as someone who loves music, I thought that I just had to, I'm a black man. I need to be doing R&B music. I need to sing really high. I need to, it needs to be upbeat. And I'm like, none of that's natural to me. My voice is low. I'm very mellow. And I care about spirituality and mindfulness. It's very a different vibe. And it was a while before I learned to give myself permission to show up and figure out my space. And the more I surrendered to just what felt good, I, fell into what I'm doing now, which is
wonderful.
I mean, I play music, I perform, but I also do meditation, I do coaching, I write poetry,
that's wonderful.
Offer different tools, and I feel I've never felt more alive. But
of course.
I couldn't have told anyone.
And the life and the liveliness you give to other people, the energy, because you feel alive, you are alive, and that's what I cried about with my mom last night, is that I see so many people without any soul anymore. They're gone. They're like, so we have to bring that liveness in ourselves back, and then like I come alive again if I don't feel well and I look at you.
Uh-oh.
So that's wonderful, the work you did. And you said you give yourself permission.
That's the thing. It's so the falling tide in that chaos, it's an opportunity for us to actually reconnect to ourselves, which is why I'm sharing the way I'm sharing. You know, I see a lot of this comment a lot. It's so refreshing, you know, because this is the most refreshing thing I've seen online, because I'm just asking how's your heart and offering a little blessing, holding space.
Yes.
While and I love it because it's, I don't, well, it's, for me, I recognized I had to take a break from social media for a while before I was able to get back on authentically as myself. And I realized, all this time I'm following a trend, but everything I need is already in here. So if I connect to this and follow what ignites me, follow my intuition, follow my passion, then I will.
It's all been given to you.
Exactly. And I think that's why I'm pointing others back to their heart, because right, that like everything you need has been there since day one. We just have to honor it and show up to it and release all of
before day one, I guess.
Right.
Sure. Yes.
Right.
So the gratitude for the ancestors, I feel I take that with me. And give yourself permission to just bring to the world what you feel you have to do, why you're here for, and stay connected in your heart. And if you fall apart, sometimes I feel like I fall apart in pieces and I'm gone in a way, and I'm just looking around, where are all the pieces, So maybe that's what you mean with the falling tide, or
so maybe did you see that? I'll share it again. You didn't see that video?
Yeah, share it again, please. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what I think now. So that if you feel like you fall apart and there's chaos, and maybe you just move on and connect again. And what's your story? But maybe that's not exactly what you meant.
Similar, but let me share the story. So the story is this guy Arthur, when he was, about your son's age, 13 years old, was out fishing, wasn't catching anything. He was by himself, and then there was an older gentleman behind him. He says, "Hey, you're not going to catch anything like that. This is the wrong time of day. You have to wait for the falling tide."
I remember, but go on.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and he's like, "But that doesn't make any sense, because the falling tide is when it's happening really fast, and why would the fish want to be in, such a crazy time in the water?" And he says, "No, you're not realizing the point. When the tide is falling and it's very intense, all of the plankton and the bait fish are being stirred up from underneath the sand, right? And so it's just an easy feeding frenzy for the big game fish that you want. So they're biting at everything, essentially. So put your line in the water, right?" And so they did. They waited until the falling tide and were pull them out by the dozens. And, after they were done cleaning their fish and, all of the whatever you do after you fish. I'm not really a fisherman, but
I was wondering what you would tell now, because I don't
I'm a vegetarian. But the older gentleman said, there's only one thing you can do wrong when there's a falling tide, when there's chaos. And he said, it's not having your line in the water.
That's it, yeah.
And so the lesson is, when all of this stuff is shifting, it's an opportunity. And many times we see it as resistance because we don't want to evolve and change with life, right? Like, and there's a reason, there's always the light in the dark, right? In any situation. And if you focus on the dark, you're going to feel...
Someone else can take the dark, I won't take the light,
Well, it's always present. It's two sides of the same coin. And we can just choose where we want to focus, right? And dark is essentially resistance. So,
good.
So if you, like right now, we're in a collective falling tide for the last 2 years with COVID and everything, all of our structures and this illusion of security that we had, we're realizing how fragile and how much grace we've been given, even to be here now when so many are not, right, within the last 2 years because of COVID. So it's like, how do we really embrace the beautiful opportunity that is right now? I'm not saying it's easy in every moment, right? Because transformation...
And the resistance is the darkness, you said. I like that one too.
Yeah. And that's all it is. We try to see it as this separate entity. It's one thing.
Yeah, I take that with me as well with my son then, because if I'm very in the resistance mode and he as well, and we don't feel good together, and I feel bad about myself, and then it's all resistance, and then I have to do something to relax in the situation, or just to run around in the park, because I live near the park.
So I guess the thing with, maybe let's go into darkness, is the resistance. So the opposite would be flow, acceptance.
Yeah.
Right. So when you accept.
Yeah, and even acceptance of the dark and the resistance.
Yeah. And that's why
I wrote a book about complaining, about complaint-free living.
Oh yeah.
In Dutch. So the title is Complaint-Free Monday. It's this one.
Oh, very cool.
It's me.
Oh.
But it's about.
Oh, that's your book.
Yeah. I wrote
wow.
It,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Complaint-Free Monday.
It's Dutch. Yeah.
Okay.
It's about the question, and I just, it was on purpose that I said Monday, because then it's just one day, and then people think, well, I can do that just by the book. But it's about the whole year, of course, and every day in life that I try to find out what comes in place for complaining, if I still want to stay sincere, even though when I just complained.
Gratitude.
Because if I start complaining about that I had complained, then you start being there. So somewhere you have to zoom out, and it's also with this what you said, that the darkness is the resistance, and if you can just go then a bit away from it and put some love on that light. All right, I can take this with me.
I love how you're like begrudgingly positive. Yeah, well, this has been my practice for a while, and people ask me, how are you so peaceful or happy? And I try to express, I experience the same thing everybody else has experienced. I can wake up and feel the heaviness of my to-do list or whatever else is going on in the world. But then I have to ask myself beyond a certain point, like, how is this serving me? Right? And if I ask that question, then I realize it's actually serving my complacency, recognizing my own, we're 50% of every experience we have. So as much as we like to blame others, right, even though they are doing their share, it's us who get to choose how we respond, whether we want to focus or complain or be in resistance or be in flow, or even, if we need to set boundaries or shift. So it's like after setting this practice enough and going, even the resistance or even the suffering, I'm thankful for the conflict in certain relationships in my life, because it gives me an opportunity to grow. It gives me an opportunity to see them and build deep, right? We can see all that when we're not angry.
That's the thing. But then if we are then you are asking yourself, how is this helping me? Is that what you do then?
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like on a baseline level, life is always supporting you. The question is, are you receiving the support? And the thing is to grow past your frustration. I think of Thich Nhat Hanh, all suffering comes from not understanding or misunderstanding. So it's like, even if you can ask in the moment, I like to speak to the suffering, like, okay, suffering, I know you're here, and I promise I'll take good care of you. What am I not understanding? And just start there. You accept the suffering, that detaches it, you shine light on the darkness, right? There's not resistance to it. And then you get to be available for an answer instead of trying to control the situation, which you obviously can't from that space, or control that person, right? Or whatever it might have been.
I'm so happy with this chat. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I can watch this live or not, because you say so many things in so short time. I thought, I want to write down everything.
Yeah, no, this live will definitely be, all of these lives I do, I don't always share them on Instagram, but all of them are definitely on my YouTube channel. And I keep them up for this reason, because I know, we cover a lot of things, and it's good to go revisit them.
That's also a thing I want to remember, because then there is an acceptance already. If you start talking, then you watch it.
And now you're in flow with life already, just that dialogue.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you for
because
being
you're not
here.
running
I'm
away
going
or
to take
trying
good care of
to-
you. I receive it. I
Yeah.
can't. It's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm, whatever. Like, it's here. Okay, cool. But as soon as you do that, it gets lighter. It's what's funny, And
Yeah,
so
wonderful.
I also recognize the belief that, I should always be happy, or I should always be whatever. And like, let go of the shit. Let go of the shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's silly.
Just
That's not my,
satisfied or feeling joyful is enough.
yeah.
Feeling connected in your heart is more than enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's,
So to the
and recognizing that the
I would
two are
love
always
to
with
talk
you.
to you for hours, but just my telephone told me something else. He said battery is almost empty, so let you just know that.
Okay, well, I won't keep you any longer, but thank you for coming on. It's a pleasure to connect with
Thank you. Yeah, for me as well. Have a good time, and everybody, thank you for watching too, and to hold space. And I wish everyone a very good next year till next summer, and connected in your heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
What a gift. What a gift. Thank you for coming on, Sandra. Guess we're connecting to Europe today. Yeah, that makes me think a lot about, my practice. People ask me, what's your practice? What is it that you do every day? And part of it for me is about flowing. So it's not always so action-based as it is intention. So I will always start with gratitude. And sometimes it's speaking out loud. Sometimes it's just holding space in my heart for loving memories and beautiful moments. Or just sending love to Source or the Earth or to others in my life who I know are very important and impactful and meaningful to me. But I think also, I do rise as a framework in the journal. But I'll do that same basic structure outside of the journal as well some days. So I can release in a meditation seated, or I can release the tension in my body, which is also a way that that emotional heaviness will show up. Maybe it's through yoga, maybe it's through a workout, maybe it's through a walk. And then ask those questions. Asking hard questions, seeking within, growing in self-awareness, and then setting those conscious intentions and affirmations to empower myself. Because I think that's the part that is actually most important. After you've done your seeking and learning, it's good, but don't wallow too long in your hurt. Continue to create. Or rather, take your hurt in doses. So I'm going to end this morning with a little bit of imagine. If I can remember the lyrics. I usually only get to like one or two verses. Imagine there's no heaven. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people living for today. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us, and our world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us, and our world will live as one. Thanks for joining me this morning, beautiful souls, for another rising. If you are looking for support on your journey, please check out my Rise Journal practice. Or if you want to go deeper, you can schedule a one-on-one with me. I offer life coaching and a heart-to-heart session where I hold space for your heart-centered transformation. If you want to support the channel, you can do so on my Patreon. Patreon.com/asoulcalledjoel. With a few different tiers. There's basic donation with community, but also my full music downloads, our music and merchandise as well. But above all, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for showing up and sharing your love and your light, and showing up for your own personal, heart-centered transformation. Because this is how we change the world, by first tending to our own hearts. May your personal healing be a part of the collective healing, bringing us all closer to wholeness and a better day. Much love and light, beautiful souls. Peace. Rise is a crowd-sponsored production. If any portion of today's broadcast resonated with you, I hope you'll consider supporting the show. You can find several levels of patronage at patreon.com/asoulcalledjoel. Until next time, may your personal healing be a part of the collective healing, bringing us all closer to wholeness and a brighter day. Much love and light.